The dim golden light of the bedside lamp flickered softly, casting warm shadows across the bedroom. It was your wedding night with you and Jungkook, a man you barely knew. This marriage had been arranged. Your lips tied together by tradition, not love. The room smelled faintly of jasmine, calming yet failing to soothe the nervous storm swirling inside you. Your wedding dress had been draped over your figure, sitting at the edge of the massive bed, your hands twisted together in your lap. Your heart was racing, the seconds stretched endlessly as you waited. Jungkook would walk in any moment now, your husband. The thought sent a fresh wave of nerves crashing over you. This was supposed to be the happiest night of your life, the first night of forever, but all you could feel was a suffocating fear because you had a secret, a past you were terrified he would judge you for. Would he be disappointed? Would he think less of you? You don't know how long you sat there, lost in thought. The silence felt louder than ever, wrapping around you like a question you were too scared to ask. You breathed out when you realized this moment could change everything. Finally, the door cracked open with a quiet sigh, and Jungkook stepped into the room. His shirt, few buttons undone, sleeves rolled up to his forearm, and his tie dangled loosely from one hand. In the other, he carried his suit, fingers loosely gripping the fabric as if the weight of the day still clung to him. His gaze swept the room slowly before settling on you, quite unreadable, and for a heartbeat, neither of you moved. Then his gaze softened, a faint smile tugging at his lips. "You are here," he said gently, his eyes never leaving yours as he set his suit down carefully on the nearby chair. You nodded, as you didn't trust your voice. He ran a hand through his hair, messing it up even more before glancing at you again. Noticing how stiffly you sat, he smiled, slowly stepping in and closing the door behind him. "You are still in your wedding outfit," he said, voice like velvet. "You didn't change." You lowered your gaze and didn't say anything, fingers tightening in your lap. He studied your face for a moment, catching the way your shoulders tensed and the way your fingers trembled slightly. "You look nervous," he said, walking closer. You shallowed hard, your fingers curling into your laps as you gathered the courage. You finally spoke. I need to tell you something, Jungkook." He sat beside you at the edge of the bed, his expression shifting. "All right," his voice was gentle, patient. "What is it?" You inhaled deeply, forcing yourself to meet his gaze. His hands reached out and found yours, warm and steady. As your fingers trembled, he gave them a reassuring squeeze, subtle but enough to anchor you. I. The words caught in your throat. Your fingers gripped the fabric of your dress tighter. I am not. I am not a virgin, Jungkook. The silence that followed was deafening. You couldn't bring yourself to look at him, your heart hammering painfully in your chest. You had rehearsed a million scenarios in your head, bracing for the worst. But what you weren't prepared for was his laugh, a low, amused chuckle. Your head snapped up in shock. "Jungkook?" He shook his head, smirking as he crossed his arm. "So that means I can go harder on you?" Your face ignited with heat. "Oh my god." You grabbed the nearest pillow and threw at him. Jungkook caught it effortlessly, his laughter growing. "Relax, love. I was kidding." You gawked at him. "I just told you something serious, and that's what your reaction." His teasing smile faded. He tossed a pillow aside and knelt in front of you, his eyes searching yours with sudden sincerity. "I'm not mad, and I'm definitely not disappointed, but—" You hesitated. You thought I'd care about something as ridiculous as that." He gently taking your trembling hand in his voice was gentle yet firm. "Do you really think I love you any less because of your past?" Tears pricked at your eyes. I was scared." Jungkook exhaled softly, lifting one hand to cup your cheek. His thumb brushed away a tear before it could fall. "Baby," he whispered, his forehead resting against yours. "Your past doesn't define you. It doesn't change how much I love you. You are all that matters to me." A sob threatened to escape, but you bit your lip, trying to keep yourself together. But society, you whispered, eyes falling. Screw society. Jungkook cut in without hesitation. What matters is us. Jungkook didn't let you look away. He gently tilted your chin, making you face him. His voice was calm but steady. He pulled your hand to his chest, pressing it over his heartbeat. This beats for you, not for their rules, not for their opinions, just you. You searched his eyes, desperate to believe him. You mean it? His smile was small but firm. Every single word. You let out a shaky breath, the weight on your chest slowly lifting. I love you, you whispered. Jungkook grinned. I know. Then he leaned in, pressing a slow, lingering kiss to your lips. It was soft at first, just a reassuring, a silent promise. But as you melted into him, his hands found your waist, gently pulling you onto his lap. His lips moved to your jaw, then down to your neck, sending shivers down your spine. Jungkook, he whispered, your fingers gripping the fabric of your shirt. He paused, resting his forehead against yours, his breathing just as uneven as yours. His dark eyes searched yours, full of emotion, full of restraint. I want this, he murmured, his voice low and honest. But only if you do too. Your chest tightened at his gentle request. No pressure, no urgency. Even now, even after everything, he was making sure you were comfortable. Just a quiet moment held between his gaze and your silence. He blinked slowly, voice barely a whisper. I want this only with you. That was all he needed. Jungkook's lips turned into a satisfied smirk, like your words were everything he wanted to hear. Then, without waiting, he kissed you again, deeper, more eagerly, like he had been holding back and you had just unlocked something inside him. While kissing you, he slowly walked you backward until end, opened your chura with just one hand, easily letting your hair fall smoothly over your shoulders. He pulled back slightly, his breath pressing against your lips as he whispered, you must have waited for this, Smith tugging at his lips. For me? For so long, huh? As your back hit the wall, he kicked you in, both hands pressed firmly against the wall on either side of your head. His face lowered, just inches from yours, his breath warm and heavy. His eyes searched yours, slow and intense, as if trying to read every unspoken thought that shine in your eyes. He whispered, voice low and dangerous, like you have been starving for this. In one swift moment, he turned you around, your chest pressing gently against the wall. Your breath hissed as he gently twisted your forearm behind you, holding it in place with just one hand, not rough but firm enough to make your heart race. His another hand moved slowly, brushing your hair from your back and sweeping it over your shoulder, exposing the nape of your neck. His fingers trailed over your skin, slow, deliberate. You look even prettier when you are breathless, he murmured, lips pressing along your bare neck and shoulder. His fingers coasted over your stomach. He dipped his head, inhaling scent of your hairs. Should I keep going, or are you already trembling with just this? A shaky breath escaped your lips, your body already pressing back against him, without even meaning to, his thumb brushing dangerously close to the hem of your blouse. If this is how you react now, he leaned in closer, lips grazing your ear again. I can't wait to see what you'll do when I really start. You turn your face slightly, every inch of you feeling the burn of his gaze, making your skin damp with sweat simmered against your neck. Come on, sweetheart, he murmured, voice smooth and filled with mischief. Don't act shy now. I am your husband, remember? And trust me, I have got every husband like intentions tonight. You took a deep breath to steady yourself, then finally whispered the words that made him freeze for a moment, right before everything shifted. I am yours. Take me all. His eyes darkened, lips brushing against yours. Say it again, he demanded softly. I am yours, you repeated, voice trembling but sure. He groaned, low in his throat. Then let me show you exactly what it means to belong to me. His fingers moved to the knot of your blouse, undoing them slowly. Your breath hissed, body trembling slightly under his touch as your knees felt weak. He picked you up gently in his arms, carrying you like a bride. Slowly he walked towards the bed, never taking his eyes off you. He set me down slowly, like I was something precious. I couldn't look away. My breath caught when he reached for his belt, unbuckling it with ease, then slowly and deliberately opened his shirt buttons, one after another, revealing the toned skin underneath. Once his shirt was off, he leaned over me, his face inches from me. Then he dipped down to my neck, kissing and sucking my skin like he couldn't get enough. His fingers found the clasp of my blouse, pausing for a second, eyes meeting mine, a silent caution, a final check. When I gave a small nod, his lips curled into a soft smile. He reached for the hooks, undoing them slowly, gently, like he was opening something precious he had waited a long time for, savoring every second. A moment later, my blouse slipped from my shoulders and fell to the floor without a sound. His gaze slowly dropped to my chest, and without a word, his hands raised up, fingers wrapping instinctively around my right breast. He'd build up around us, making it hard to focus on anything else. "You're beautiful," he murmured, voice low and rough, like he meant every word. Then, without warning, his lips replaced his gaze, hot, open-mouthed kisses trailing down until he reached my nipples. He flicked it lightly with his tongue before giving it a playful bite, just enough to make me gasp. His hands moved slowly, confidently, sliding down to my waist. He looked at you with a teasing smile, his eye flickered with mischief. "This lehenga's too." His hands moved slowly, confidently, sliding down your waist. He looked at you with a teasing smile, his eye flickered with mischief. "This lehenga is too heavy for you, isn't it?" He whispered against your skin, placing a kiss just above your navel. "Let me help you out of it, sweetheart." You bit your lip and nodded slightly, already breathless. Without rushing, Jungkook reached around and began to loosen the ties. The soft rustle of the fabric filled the room as the heavy lehenga slowly slid down your legs and pulled at your feet. Then he set himself beside you and propped himself up on one elbow. His other hand lazily slid down your thighs, fingers stopping right at the waistband of your panties. His eyes locked yours, dark and full of something that made your heart race. A playful smirk tugged at his lips, mischief dancing in his eyes. And then, just to add fuel to the fire, he raised one brow, his finger lightly tugging at the waistband, interrupting our privacy. "Don't you think?" he whispered, slowly beginning to pull it down inch by inch. Your breath hissed, and your hands instinctively grabbed his waist to stop him. "Still shy?" he asked, teasing, brushing your hair from your face. You inhaled sharply, heart thudding in your chest. Then your fingers curled around the collar of his shirt as you whispered, "Not with you." Then you kissed him, eyes shutting tightly as he slowly removed your panty. You shyly looked away, but he gently held your chin. "Don't hide," he whispered. "You are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." His warm breath hit your skin as he groaned softly. "You make it so hard to hold back, baby." His hand slid down your thigh, urging you to open up for him. "Do you trust me?" Your eyes met his. No hesitation, only quiet certainty. "I always have," he breathed. As he leaned over you, eyes full of care, he guided your hand to his back, letting you hold him close. "Jungkook, let me love you tonight." Your arms wrapped around his as he whispered softly, "Jungkook, I promise I'll be gentle." Every moment was deliberate, filled with silent promises, as if he was determined to make every second last, a night where every soft sigh, every shiver, every whispered word became a promise. With Jungkook, you realized you didn't need to be perfect, you just need to be true to yourself. And as the night unfolded, you realized that this, right here, was what love truly felt like, not just a passion, but a forever. No one should be judged for their past or their experience. In today's world, where we constantly told how things should be, it's important to remember that every person has their own journey. Your value isn't defined your past. but by your heart, your choice, and the love you give and receive. The end.